What it do, baby boos? Hey, Virgos. Welcome to Eat Cake and Heal. I am doing your beginning of February to mid-February energy reading. Let me see. We're getting pretty close to the middle of February, but I had to work, so I got to do it while my energy permits. So forgive me for the delay, but I am going to get started now. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll see I have my incense going here, and I've already saged our cards and the table and cleared off any energy from any previous reads. From this reading, I actually already prayed, but I know I hear one Virgo like, girl, why she ain't pray for us? So let me say my public prayer real quick. God, please, spirit angels and guides, please protect myself and Virgo from any negative energy, any energy that comes towards myself or Virgo. Please send that energy right back to the sender, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. Hopefully it's good, y'all, because if it's bad, it's going right back to them the way it's coming to y'all and to me. So let's get started. I'm going to begin with my main deck, and then I'm going to pull cards on the past, present, and future. I'm also going to use a secondary deck to clarify any messages that might, that just need like a little extra oomph on them. And then I'm going to leave our session with some oracle cards, which are they're like non-traditional cards that have messages as opposed to just the photos and the standard messages that come on all the tarots. So let me start by shuffling. How y'all doing? I love y'all. I miss y'all. Last time I did this, I said I was going to hush while I shuffled, because I really be messing up. Actually, I prefer to stand and shuffle because this table is a little high for me. Messages do we have for Virgo? Beginning of February to mid-February. Spirits, angels, spirit guides. Alright. Virgo, February 1st to 15th. I'm going to pull all your cards, and then I'm going to give you the message to try to save on time. Because these readings can go a little long. Oh, I kind of got... Oh, hold up, no. Let me stick to what I know. Go ahead. Looking more in the reverse, but I'm gonna take it upright. Let me back you up so you can see what's going on up here. 2 more keys, angels and spirit guides. Okay. check you out. Okay, hold on, let me pause real quick. Okay, so let me start off by reading your first row. You have the High Priestess. Just a Taurus. You got the Two of Swords and is it Taurus? I believe so. High Priestess, Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. And so the High Priestess, sorry y'all, that's my ice maker. You're gonna see that or hear that in every video. So the High Priestess is a card of intuition. So this is saying that you're having some intuitive thoughts right now about a decision. You see she has two swords in her hands with her eyes blindfolded. So she's kind of making she's making a decision of like the heart and the mind as opposed to something that she can see, because she has two swords here. So it's like a choice of excuse me, making a blind decision between two options basically. And the Queen of Wands is it's like a high action card, someone who's making some careful decisions, I would say. And so you're doing a lot of thinking, you have like a lot of intuitive thoughts about something going on in your life, where you just need to make some careful moves, basically. Could be a situation dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I want to say the High Priestess is a Taurus card, but I'm not for certain because I'm still catching up with all the card associations. But I believe that's Taurus. And then that was in the past where you had to make a careful decision about something. Currently, it looks as though you have the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Page of Cups. So the Knight cards are like quick cards, quick thinking, quick actions, quick to offer something. You are thinking about perhaps wanting to put some effort, or let me see, that's not quite how that reads, but it's like you're rushing in with your thoughts about something that you kind of feel defeated about, because your Wands card is upside down, so that's an action card, and with it being in the upside down position, we call it the reverse position. It's kind of like something you put a lot of effort into, or yeah, this is you like really putting in a lot of work, a lot of fire into something, a lot of zest and exuberance into something. But whatever your thoughts are about, it has to do with an action, and you kind of are in a place where you are either receiving an offer, or this could be someone else. All the messages, if I say that it's you, it could be that you're playing a role in another person might be in the role that I'm explaining. So the roles can be reversed. So like I said in the beginning, you had a lot of intuitive thoughts about making a decision about an action that needed to be a careful action, a well thought out and nurtured action. That could be somebody's thoughts about coming towards you. You know, they're trying to figure out how to approach you carefully, you know, in the most nurturing way, how to take some actions towards you. So anyways, same thing applies here. Either you or that person is thinking about something that they kind of felt defeated about here with this Nine of Wands in reverse, and possibly try to offer you a new opportunity for something. Maybe if it's about a relationship, could be like a new start in a relationship. So as you can see, she's holding a cup. Cup has a little fish in it, and cups in the tarot represent emotions. So it could be somebody trying to offer you a new emotional opportunity, like new love. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like a family member. Maybe something really rocky happened, and you guys just kind of want to start over, or one of you wants to start over. But as I can see, it looks like it's really not looking like it's looking romantic to me, if I'm being honest, because this Three of Swords is here, or not necessarily, but it does look like a relationship of some type. So it's like either you or that person is going to try to offer a new emotional start, a new emotional opportunity. And since the Three of Swords, as you can see, it's a heart with three swords in it. This is kind of like the card of heartbreak. So I don't know if you're pursuing somebody, but it's looking like either you or that person is going to have to walk away from something that you really love. My bad, y'all. I'm having some issues with the phone right now. But yes, so carrying on, it looks as though whatever you plan on, or someone else plans on trying to offer as far as a new emotional opportunity, is going to end in some sort of like disappointment, some kind of heartbreak. And either you or them they're going to be walking away. So as you can see, there are cards in the tarot where either some of the cups are upright or all the cups are upright, which means that, you know, they're able to be poured into. If you've ever heard somebody say, you know, like pouring into somebody emotionally, these are kind of what the cups represent, like your cup, my cup, etc. So this person is walking away from 8 upright cups. They're all full of something, but they just realize like there's just nothing that they can do with the cups, you know. But it doesn't mean that they don't love the cups or can't love them from afar, but they're not getting the job done, I guess, if that's what you want to say. They're not fulfilling them, or it's just something that they have to walk away from, probably for better reasons. So the Eight of Wands is really a card of messages, kind of quick action, quick movement on something. However, it is in the reverse position, so I'm feeling like either you're ignoring the heck out of somebody or somebody's ignoring the heck out of you. There is no action going on between you and this other party. And that's kind of where we're left right now. But I will do some clarifiers just to get a better idea. Let me shuffle real quick. Oh no, the Virgos I know, you know, they quick to set the record straight. So it could be, if this is at a job, Ooh, good gracious. This is why I like to stand. Yeah, if this is about a career move or something, maybe you applied for a job and it's just not going the way that you planned. You might have to go in an alternate direction. And it just might not be the job for you, you know? Like, that's how God be working for us. Rejection is protection. So where you feel like it's a horrible time, it could be something that's really been sent to protect you. By your spirit guides and your angels and your ancestors. So let's get some clarification on the Two of Swords, please, Spirit. Any messages for the Two of Swords? Clarifying, please. Okay. Alright, y'all. I'm going to be reading all these cards now. So we are clarifying your decision card. You had a decision about the Ten of Cups, possibly a family situation. Five of Cups. Remember I said that the cups were upright or falling over? This is a cup where we're looking at, we're crying over spilled milk, basically. So somebody is not looking, you see, they're only paying attention to the cups that have fallen and not necessarily the cups that have remained upright. So they're really just kind of like in a woe is me sort of state. So you made a decision about some sort of family or completeness with this could be you, the Queen of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn as far as the earth signs are concerned, because this is a card of earth. It's also the Queen of Pentacles, which is very close to a card called the Empress, which is the Empress embodies like that song, I Am Every Woman, basically, like it's all in me. That's the woman you want. That's everything that you want to be. If you're a woman, it's everything you want if you're a man. And so basically something happened with the family unit, or a decision about a family, or a decision about your career. If this career was everything you thought you wanted, something fell through emotionally, and it had something to do with possibly like your foundation. Like maybe something rocked your world is what I'm saying. Something rocked you to the core from what I can see. Okay, how about the Queen of Wands? Let's try that. Can we get a clarifier on the Queen of Wands, please, Spirit? Any messages for Virgo on the Queen of Wands? Let's go right up on there. Oh, the sun is in reverse. Yeah. So you made a decision to take some action, but it did not pan out, whatever that was. The sun is the happiest card in the deck, but there is, it came out upside down, meaning that you can't really see the sun through whatever the situation is, or however it panned out, or perhaps that's how the other person felt after you took some action. You know, you took some action, and this was the result. The sun was in the reverse. So let's see what the Knight of Swords, please, Spirit. Any messages for the Knight of Swords? Seven of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you tried to defend something. You had a lot of, Lord have mercy. You had a lot of thoughts about defending a situation. If you see this card upright, she's fighting against 6 other wands. So, and wands are action cards. So either you felt defenseless against a particular thought process, or yeah, perhaps somebody messaged you something quickly and it caught you off guard. Is kind of how I'm feeling. But let's do the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we got the Two of Swords again. A decision about something you were trying to defend. Yeah, somebody made a decision on something. Oh, clarifying Page of Cups. We have the Strength card and the Nine of Cups. So perhaps you were trying to be strong and pursue some high-level commitment. You were trying to restart some sort of high-level commitment. It looks like you're putting in a lot of effort towards something here, but oh shoot! And you got the Three of Swords, and that's clarified by the Five of Swords, which is, so the Three of Swords is your heartbreak card, and that's clarified by the Five of Swords, which is a card of challenging thoughts. And this could be you thinking so much that you hurt your own feelings, or somebody just bringing the hammer down on you and hurting your feelings. And this card also came out. This was in reverse. This is the Two of Pentacles. So as you can see, this guy is trying to balance two things, two ideas, two opinions, two people, like two situations. He is trying to like hold it together, but that was upside down, which means that there really was no holding it together. So, and this card also came out on the heartbreak card. So you had a situation where you tried to defend your ideas about something. If this was like a situation at work, maybe you presented an idea and it meant a lot to you, and somebody really shut it down, and you thought that you could I don't want to say bounce back from it, but sort of kind of, you thought you could, like, you know, hold your all. And then let's see what the clarifier for the Eight of Cups is. Who's up here? Let me see who's up here. We got Leo. We got Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. We got all the earth signs. We possibly have some water signs, which is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. We do have some air. Everybody's here is looking like. But yes, okay. Let's continue. Eight of Cups. I can't keep reading all these cards, y'all. Just saying. Yep. The Eight of Cups. You got the Eight of Wands in reverse twice. You got it here. It's really for this card up here, but you have the same card twice, which means that stuff got shut down. You had to walk away, possibly after being shut down. You got the Four of Cups here, which really is like a card of stagnation. So as you can see, it's like a guy, his arms are folded, and this arm here represents like the universe is handing you something, like here you go, here's an opportunity, like here's a little bit extra. And he's like, no, look at my cups right there, no, I don't want that. Like he's being like very mature about it, very not like accepting of a particular situation, or maybe not paying attention to things that are right in front of them. And then you also have the Ten of Wands, which represents this person here is carrying 10 wands, which is a lot of action, a lot of stuff, a lot of burden. So there now you have like this heavy burden over you. Virgo. I am gonna beat y'all too. I was about to beat somebody else up. I think it was Libra. Doing all this daggone thinking. Let's see. Let's talk about the Eight of Wands in reverse. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, the Eight of Wands in reverse got you deep in your feelings. Like whatever happened, I mean, it's probably the Hermit is like the Hermit upright would be you kind of going and thinking and like taking some time out and, you know, coming to Jesus, so to speak. But it is upside down, which means like whatever the message was, whatever that came through, you really couldn't hide from it. There was no reserving the situation. It was just on Jump Street. So again, this could be you, or this could be the person, or yeah, could be the person that you are interacting with. So let's get 2 messages from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit got to say. Excuse me. As far as some advice going forward. Spirit, can we please get 2 messages, please, for Virgo moving forward? Any advice on this situation between Virgo and their thoughts, Virgo and their actions, Virgo and any actions against them? How are they able to move forward? What are the highest and best messages for Virgo, please? Highest and best messages for Virgos. Please, Spirit. 2 messages, please, Spirit. 2 messages for Virgo, please, Spirit. Okay. All right. One, please. Nope. One card. Nope. Just one card, please, Spirit. Spirit. You know I can't read them all. But okay, instead of reading the entire passage, the other 2, because I cannot do that just with time. I'm going to read you the one that I haven't read. Actually, I'm going to read you the 2 that I haven't read, and I'm going to give you a summary of Tender Embrace because I have actually read that one. So let me scoot you a little closer because it's story time, y'all. Here we go. Okay, so your first card that came out was number 6. It is what it is. That's literally what this card says. And let me set that there for a moment. Number 6, it is what it is, says radical acceptance, engaging life on life's terms, observing circumstances and taking them at face value, recognizing and releasing resistance and denial. What happens when you look at the world? Can you see it exactly as it is, or only as you assume it to be? A door closing isn't an invitation to take a battering ram to it. What if there were another door to lead you to your destiny? If you can release your attachment to getting what you want, you'll be surprised by how much energy you have for more important things. Liberated from the burden of yearning, you'll have to access what is best for all. Can you try now to accept things as they are and shift your focus and attention until that another door opens for you? Radically accept life on life's terms. When you stop fighting against it and instead fight for what you truly desire, more of the world becomes available to you. When you are no longer in denial about what is in front of you, you will be empowered to make necessary changes with respect to yourself, your attitude, and your choices. The irony is that real transformation can happen once you surrender to the idea that things are exactly as they are meant to be. If you step back with clarity and acceptance, you will realize that life is offering you something magical. Even if circumstances send you on a temporary detour, you will discover treasure beyond your imagination and a new way to embrace the world. Keep this prayer in mind. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It is what it is, y'all. So I don't know. I could see that y'all were doing a lot of thinking, like a lot of rushing, a lot of moving, a lot of action. And you just kept hitting the wall, hitting the wall, hitting the wall. And I promise you, I made a post yesterday on my story, and it said, why you keep trying to go through the wall when you maybe you're supposed to go around the wall, not through the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to bust through the door. Stop trying to bust through a door that has been closed to you, or I'm feeling like this is for you, like, because I'm doing your reading. I could be channeling somebody else's incoming energy interacting with you, but I feel like you're trying to force a situation that really is just overly disappointing, and you're really only disappointing yourself. So you kind of need to stop hurting your own feelings, Virgo. I love y'all, but y'all be doing this shit a lot. Yeah. And I know, because I got a Virgo. And she be hurting her own damn feelings, and I'm trying to get her to stop. But you have two other cards. Birds of a Feather, which is kind of self-explanatory, and Tender Embrace. And I'm going to give you a summary of them both because I only read two, and I'm trying to save on time because when I upload, it's just too much. So let's go with the first card in numerical order, Tender Embrace. Compassion, warm-hearted care for self and others, sensitivity, empathy, benevolence, and kindness. So whoever you've interacted with or plan to interact with or still have to interact with, and especially with yourself, be kind, be gentle, love on yourself, forgive yourself if this is something that you know that you have trouble letting go of. Forgive yourself for the action. Forgive yourself for the way that you talk to yourself, because trust me, y'all, listen, because I have Virgo in my Lilith, so I know how y'all be beating yourselves up. I know that because it's in my chart, and I do the exact same thing. Do not do that to yourself. Do not do that to yourself. That's irritating, actually. It's irritating for me, from me to me. So please don't do that to yourself, because it's really not worth all of the stress. And I'm going to leave it off on Birds of a Feather, which I will actually read out. to give you your second reading. Birds of a feather, sharing community, a sense of belonging, fellowship with like-hearted people, understanding the concept of we before me. Have you ever wondered how people naturally gravitate to one another and discover surprising intimacy and connection? There is a kind of magnetic energy, like an invisible ray of light, that gently pulls people together to form something beautiful that can be shared. As in the saying, birds of a feather flock together, it comes from an instinctual need for belonging, you might say. We need community to survive, thrive, and grow. We humans are social creatures, after all. None of us are meant to be alone. The concept of belonging is playing an important role in your life currently. Perhaps you recently found yourself in a group where you knew you were in the right place. Trust those strands of connection, for now is the time to thrive in the community. What you will find is a deeper, more expansive way of looking at the world by barring yourself to others and sharing ideas, hopes, and dreams. However long you stay here in this journey of becoming who you're meant to be, connecting to community and participating in fellowship is the best thing for you right now. You will flourish as part of a network of like-minded, like-hearted people. Stick to what feels good and resonates with your heart as true. When you understand the value of this community, you will discover everything you're hoping for and much more than you're expecting. So if this has anything to do with a job, maybe you're not meshing well with people at your job, if this has something to do with family and things just ain't, you trying to get a family member to accept something about you, or just accept you period as a whole, and you feel like you're just hitting walls with this person, like every conversation is a argument, every conversation is this, every moment is that, it's chaotic. Like, this is chaos on this table. Leave motherfuckers where they at. That's my advice. Leave them where they are. Don't stress yourself out trying to push through a door that is very clearly locked. Leave that door locked. It's locked for a reason. And if you try to pick the lock open, you're going to get something that you really don't want. It's locked for a reason. Leave it alone. I love y'all, Virgos. I got to go. But I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye-bye.